This section is on expanding binomials. So we're taking a binomial and raising it to different powers. So a plus b squared is the same thing as a plus b times a plus b. And then you would FOIL these to get a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And then to get a plus b cubed, you would multiply this by another a plus b. So if we were to just solve these using FOIL and distribution, they would take a very long time. So this section is looking at patterns and quicker ways to expand these. So let's look at the fifth one here. If we look at the exponents of a, we see that from term to term they are decreasing. And then if we look at the exponents of b, we see that they are increasing. Now if we look at the coefficients, so 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, and 1, these actually follow the pattern from Pascal's triangle. So Pascal's triangle is a pattern in mathematics where we have a triangle and the outside of the triangle is all ones. And to get from row to row, you want to add the entries that are next to each other. So 1 plus 3 is 4, 3 plus 3 is 6, 3 plus 1 is 4. 1 and 4 are 5, 4 and 6 are 10, and so on. Now the first row in Pascal's triangle is technically considered row 0, then row 1, row 2, and so on. And since the exponent of our binomial is 5, our coefficients are going to match the fifth row. On question 1, we are expanding the binomial. So I want to identify all of my information. So my a is x squared, my b is negative 5y. For my coefficients, I'm going to use Pascal's triangle row 3 because my exponent is 3. And then my exponents are going to start with 3 and 0. And again, that's because my exponent is 3. So Pascal's triangle row 3 has the numbers 1, 3, 3, and 1. So that's 4 numbers, which means I'm going to have 4 terms. And with each term, I'm going to put 2 parentheses. One's going to be for A, and one's going to be for B. So these are my 4 numbers from Pascal's triangle row 3. So in the first parentheses in each of these terms, I'm going to put A. So they're all x squared. And in the second parentheses in each term, I'm going to put B, or negative 5y. Finally, I'm looking at my exponents. So the a's are starting with 3 and working their way down. And the exponents of the b's are starting at 0 and working their way up. So again, that is following this pattern right here. Next, we need to simplify each term. So there's 4 different terms that we need to simplify. So the first term, the coefficient is going to be 1 because it's 1 times negative 5 to the 0, and negative 5 to the 0 is just 1. X squared cubed is x to the 6th, and y to the 0 is just 1. So we actually don't even need to put that one. We can just put x to the 6th. On the second term, we have 3 times negative 5 to the 1, and that's going to be negative 15. So it's a negative 15. X squared squared is x to the 4th, and y to the 1 is y. For the third term, we have 3 times negative 5 squared. Negative 5 squared is a positive 25, times 3 will give us plus 75. X squared raised to the first power is just x squared, and y squared is y squared. And then for the last term, we have 1 times negative 5 cubed. Negative 5 cubed is negative 125, and multiplying that by 1 just gives us a negative 125. And then x squared raised to the 0 power is just 1, so that doesn't change the negative 125, and we don't need to put an x. And y cubed is y cubed. So there's a lot of simplifying there, but this will be our answer.